Hello, welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. I'm in the middle of making tuna roll casserole in my house today, and I was just about to turn the oven on, and I thought of something that I wanted to show you. I have an older oven. She's like 25 years old, and she has been through it, and there's been some inconsistencies when I'm roasting my bacon or I'm baking my cookies where I see part of it's getting more cooked than others, or a recipe says 20 minutes, but it takes me 30. And I thought to myself, I need to make sure that my oven is keeping temperature because, you trust it when you set it to 350 or 375 or 400 or 450 or whatever, that it's going to be that temperature, but that's not always the case. This is one of the things that goes amiss on your oven, and then it will go amiss on your dishes. So if you're having trouble with roasting things in the oven or baking cookies or cakes and it coming out as per the directions, then this might be your problem. And I bought a oven thermometer, super cheap. They even at the grocery store. I think I got this one off of Amazon for like $6 or something. They're not very expensive. You're going to set it. You're going to turn your oven on to a specific temperature. So for me, I'm going to do 350 for my tuna roll casserole. And you're going to leave this in there the whole time from the preheat all the way. Then when your oven indicates the preheat cycle is done, we're going to look and we're going to see if the preheat says it's 350, if this thermometer says it's 350. And if it doesn't, then we know we might have an issue. Post-Thanksgiving, this oven is looking rough. I'm going to have to clean her for you very soon. Okay, so it doesn't matter where you put it except to find if you have a hot spot or a cold spot in your oven, right? But I'm just going to put it right here on the edge of my oven, maybe a little bit further back, but somewhere that I can see the dial, okay? And we're going to preheat the oven to 350 and see what happens. Okay, my preheat cycle just beeped that my oven is at 350, and as you can tell, it is not at 350. It's at like 295. I was suspicious that my oven was not holding temperature. So I'm going to put a timer on and I'm going to let it preheat for another 10 minutes, which would be a total of about 17 minutes that it's preheating. And then I'm going to check to see if it gets to temperature. And if it doesn't, we'll know that the oven is not working properly. So now she's a little above 350. So the answer to our quandary is she can get up to temperature and she can hold temperature. She's not perfectly accurate. She's a little over 350, but it needs to preheat for double the amount of time that the preheat cycle says. Without the little thermometer, you're never going to know. And here's the thing. This oven could stop getting to heat at any point. It's a cheap thing to have. It's a great tool to have. It's a great way to check to see if your oven is at the temperature it's supposed to have. Now, your electric oven does have buttons where you can change the heat differential. So mine right now, it looks a little high, like 350 is actually 355. So I'll have to get out my manual